Hi, this is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and today we're going to be talking about the astrology for March 2023. And I will guarantee you there is almost something for every day. Every day there is like different planets and different energies and things that will be affecting us, not just in March, but for several months, even up to a year or more. And it all starts. So I want you to take advantage of understanding what these planetary alignments mean, what do they mean for you, and how can you take advantage of them. So here we go. March 1st, 2023, we have Venus in the sign of Aries conjunct Jupiter in the sign of Aries. Okay, I know it sounds crazy, but I will tell you, Venus is the planet of love and structure, and it has a great luck in it. And we're going to fire up that luck because it's in the sign of Aries. And then that's kind of conjunct. And conjunction is kind of like blending together, kind of like showing off each other's best talent. Like, ha, this is my friend. Ha, this is my friend. So Venus is doing that to Jupiter. And Jupiter is the planet of luck and abundance and amazing energy. I guarantee you, it's like, what? Yes. Jupiter has some amazing energies, and it's in the sign of Aries. So that's going to be like firing it up. What are we going to do? How are we going to like take on this energy? And Aries is all about being powerful and direct. And this is going to be bringing in a lot of assertive energy of like people wanting to make some changes. And so this doesn't just happen today. It's one of those, like, this energy has been in play for a while and it's going to continue to be in play. So this is like one of the best days of the whole year. If you have that someone special that you really, really want to take out on a date or ask out, tonight is the night. March 1st is the night that you've got to do it. This is the right person, for the right dreams. This is the right energy coming in, and this is going to be firing off your luck and your abundance and everything in between. So you're going to be like, yes, this is where I want to be in my life. So let's go to March 2nd. March 2nd, we have Mercury in the sign of Aquarius conjunct Saturn in the sign of Aquarius. Double again. Here we go. So let's see. Mercury, planet of communication. Aquarius is kind of like that rebellion energy, kind of that intelligent, incentive energy of kind of like, what are we going to move and change? And it's one of those, and it's conjunct. So it's, like I said, it's going to be highlighting each other's. Saturn is the planet of structure and rules, and doesn't mean that it's bad, just means that it's about structure and rules. And that's also in Aquarius. So like structure and rules are kind of like in this rebellious energy. What's going to flip or change this day? Nobody knows. It is a great day to kind of work together for a better community. If there's something that you want to do, if you want to donate something, this is the day that it's going to be taken advantage of. This is the day that it's like, yes, it's going to be not only pay it forward, but pay it forward over again. And this is a great time to like think about like volunteering or doing something. What is it that you love to do? Do it for your community. That's kind of the fun part. And kind of showing that off. So that's going to be just like, yes, here we go. So also on March 2nd, we have Mercury moving into the sign of Pisces. And Mercury, communication. Pisces is all about this mystical, intuitive, kind of flowy imagination kind of energy. And it's going to be there for a couple weeks or so. So this is all about your thoughts and your ideas, and be kind of becoming that daydreamer. Like, what did you want to daydream today? What is the things that you want to bring in? And this is going to be bringing this over and over again. When the planet of communication enters this gentle kind of like flowy energy for the next like 2.5 weeks, thoughts, words are going to be more creative, artistic, kind of bringing in this a great energy. And I will tell you, this is a great time to look at the world in kind of like this new light, this fresh new, like, ta-da, here we go. Next, on March 3rd, we have our 3-3 energy portal. And this really opens up some caring energy. Threes are all about like the triad, changing things, like the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, all of that kind of energy coming in. And we have that doubleized. And then we also have it in 2023. And that 7 energy is all about caring. So what are you cherishing in your caring? Like, what do you want to bring on? What do you want to bring this energy into? What is it that you want to move forward in this energy? This is a great day to kind of like, what do I want to change in my world? How do I want this to change in my world? And what is it that I want to take advantage of? This is a great day to kind of do that. But it's not just this day. We have it for like 2.5 weeks of this energy of just like, here we go. Next, on March 6th, we have our sun in the sign of Pisces, sextiling Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. Okay, so sextile energy is kind of like collaborations or the flowing of 2 energies. So kind of both of these coming together. So our sun is our ego. Our Pisces is that intuitive. So our ego has like this great intuition going on. And then on the other side, Uranus. Uranus is kind of like our hippy dippy crazy friend, that kind of like that changeable, reformative, like rebellious kind of energy. And that's in the sign of Taurus. And Taurus is all about this like steady driven energy. So these are going to be kind of like flowing together. How does this come in together? This is a great day of like great energy flowing together. This is kind of like bringing in that like indulgent energy of like, how can my life be any better? How can this flow together any better? And this is kind of like taking those days of like, this is a great day to do something that you normally don't do. Go for a long drive, go out in the country, kind of go take a look around. This is going to be a great day to do it. Now, I will say this is kind of something fun to do because tomorrow on March 7th, we have our full moon in the sign of Virgo. So I'm going to tell you about that in a second. But this is kind of like where the full moon is almost full. Kind of go taking some pictures, kind of take a long walk, maybe with your guy or your girl. And this is a great day to kind of take advantage of this amazing energy. Definitely a day to do something. Let's go into March 7th. Like I said, we have our full moon in the sign of Virgo, and this is going to kind of last a little bit longer. We're going to be kind of staying in this energy, this Virgo energy for a little bit. This full moon is all about releasing and letting go, and Virgo's all about like love and acceptance. So it's one of those, if you've not felt love in other relationships, let's burn it up in that full moon energy. Let's just get rid of it. Let's not hang on to that anymore. This is a great time to kind of bring like your dreams into reality. Get rid of the trash first, and then it's like, here we are setting ourselves up for success of what's coming up next, bringing in that love. Virgo's all about love and acceptance and moving into this amazing energy. So what is it that you want to bring in? What is it that you want to kind of bring in around you? And I will tell you, usually with Virgos, it's all about organization or getting things in order, that sort of thing. But this can bring in some amazing things. Things that are keeping you out of order, let's burn those up and move into some amazing energy. Next, on March 7th, we have Saturn moving into the sign of Pisces. And I will tell you, kind of Saturn has been for the last 3 years been in the very rebellious sign of Aquarius, and it's one of those, so it's kind of like we've kind of had this like crazy structure. So Saturn is our planet of structure and infrastructure and how we do things, and it's been in this really rebellious energy for a while of kind of like literally like 3 years, this rebellious energy. So structure being changed, structure being kind of like, how do we do this again, instead of like, oh, I've already got this. And now Saturn moves into our very imaginative Pisces energy, so our structure is kind of moving into this very intuitive, very mystical, very compassionate energy as well. So kind of bringing all of that energy in, and this is kind of like our new normal, kind of like bringing this in, because that normal part is going to be kind of like that Saturn energy, and the new part is going to be like this Pisces energy of like moving and flowing and sensitive energy. So this is going to bring in a lot of energy. I will tell you, this is the time, literally we still have our full moon in the sign of Virgo, so kind of burning off things that haven't been working, any toxic stuff that's been going on in your life. Literally throw it into the full moon and get rid of it. It's like, don't want to hold on to this, don't want to be holding on to this negative crazy energy anymore. And this is going to be kind of like imagining our world being better, safer, more communicative, you know, talking about things, kind of what is the energy that we want to bring onto the world? What is it? And the more we hold on to it, more people holding on to that amazing energy, the more it's going to happen. Okay, let's go to March 11th. We have Venus in the sign of Aries, sextiling Mars in the sign of Gemini. And sextiling, they're all about the collaboration or flowing the two energies together. So on one side, we have Venus, our love, our energy, kind of a special energy. And it's in the sign of Aries. And so it's kind of like all of this, air energy, kind of changing things out, kind of firing things forward. Where do we want to go with our love and our respect? This is flowing together with Mars in the sign of Gemini. Mars is all about moving forward, action, aggression, kind of like doing these kind of things. And then next, I will say Gemini is all about kind of like that communication. So it's one of those, where are we going to flow with this? This is a great day to kind of ask someone out if you haven't done that. This is a great day for falling in love if you find that right person around you without even knowing it. Love is going to be a daring adventure. And I will tell you, this is a great day to kind of step out in taking a risk in love. This is going to be a great day to do that, and kind of like that aggressive energy. Like, I want to tell them I really care for them. I want to tell them this. It's okay today. It's kind of like moving forward in that amazing energy. Also on March 11th, we have Juno, which is a great little asteroid out there moving into the sign of Taurus. After some hot and heavy love affairs, this asteroid Juno has been ready to settle down in Taurus. Taurus is all about that steady, like settling down energy and bringing in some stable relationships. However, relationship doesn't have to be like stagnant or like it can still be fiery and present, and it's one of those like this amazing energy of moving forward. And what do you want to change in your life? What do you want to move forward in your life? It's like, yes, let's do that. With Juno in our chart, it is going to be pushing us to make some changes. Also on March 11th, I know I told you there's a lot of stuff coming up. We have Mercury in the sign of Pisces, sextiling Uranus in the sign of Taurus. Okay. So sextiling is that collaboration or that flow of energy. And then we have Mercury, planet of communication, Pisces in the flow or that mystical, intuitive energy. And it's sextiling, flowing together with Uranus, our rebellious, kind of hippy-dippy, ready to change everything in our sign of steady love and communication. So this is going to be kind of bringing in some collective intuition, kind of like following your heart. Where do you want to go? And also kind of like following your head. Where does that next step come in from you? What are the things that you love? What are the things that you're just like, I'm so excited about this. I'm ready to move forward. Okay. Let's move to March 14th. We have Mars in Gemini, squaring Neptune in the sign of Pisces. And let's see. So squaring off is all about kind of like, it kind of creates obstacles or restrictions. So one is going to be restricted more than the other. And which one's going to be restricted? That's hard to tell because it really matters what's in your chart. I know. But you're going to feel one way or the other. So Mars, our planet of action and communication, in the sign of Gemini is all about in communication. So action in communication, kind of pushing or flowing against Neptune, which is our dream planet, kind of like where do we want to go? Our dreams, our intuition. What do we want to move forward next into? In the sign of Pisces, which is our intuition and our imagination. So it's kind of like this flowing energy moving in with our action. Interesting. It's like, okay, here we go. This is a day that you may feel a little more confused of kind of like, where do I want to go? And I don't really know what I want. Or it could feel like you're being manipulated and kind of like, where do I want to go? Or someone else is telling me what I really want. This is a great day to not take too many actions and kind of take a step back from other people, especially if you have very manipulative people around you. It's like, stay away, stay away. But this is a great day to kind of think about like, Where do I want to go? Where do I want to be in a few months? Where do I want to be in this energy in a few months? Where do I want to move into in this energy? This can be a great energy of moving forward as long as you're in a very protective relationships around you. So be careful about this day. Our last one for the beginning of March is March 15th. We have our sun in the sign of Pisces conjunct Neptune in the sign of Pisces. So this conjunction is all about blending together, our focusing each other's energy. Our sun is our ego, and that's in the sign of our imagination and our compassion and our sensitivity. And Neptune is this planet of dreams and intuition and imagination. Where do we want to go with all of this? And this is in the sign of Pisces, which is all about being sensitive and intuitive. And this is a very great day to kind of step into our artistic side. Where do we want to flow, explore? This is a great one. It's a great one to go to museums, go to art shows, go to someplace and kind of get in that energy. If you are an artist in any way, shape, or form, whatever you create, this is a great day to kind of call in and say, and be creative. This is the day where you want to turn everything else off and just be in that creative mode. Be in that creative mode of what do you want to create? How do you want to do it? And a lot of times, you may have doing one thing and another idea comes up. Write that down, because that's going to be the next one. This is going to be in this energy of yes, I'm ready to move forward. Yes, I'm ready to make some changes in all of this energy. I guarantee you, March has so much more to offer us, and we are so excited about all the changes. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I know that we'll be talking again soon.